All right, and welcome to Adobe Premiere. Um, Adobe Premiere is going to be the programs that we use to practice and learn how to edit and create sounds for different applications. Now, the first thing that we're doing, of course, is going to be the ice falling into the glass series of sound effects. And if you're watching this video, then hopefully you're either ready to record or you have already recorded or downloaded your songs or your sound effects. The purpose of the video that we are about to do is one, we need to learn how to detach audio from an already existing video, because most of you are likely recording your sounds on a cell phone, and the cell phone is going to probably record both audio and video. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. When you first open Adobe Premiere, you're going to be given you're going to be shown the home page. On the home page, you're going to see a file or a new project and an open project, as well as a program menu up here at the top. You're also going to see any recent projects that you have opened or closed. The recent projects aren't really something that you're going to be too much worried about. We are going to be making a new project. But before we do that, we need to make sure that Google Drive is running on our computers. If Google Drive is not running on your computer, you won't be able to save. Or if you're trying to open from this recent files thing later in the project, you won't be able to open your progress. So the first step again is to run Google Drive. To do this, you can click on this little search, and you can type Google Drive, and it should pop up. If your search button is not here on the left side of the screen, then you're likely on a Windows 11 computer, and that'll mean that your search button is right here in the middle. With you searching Google Drive, you're going to click on that link, and likely you're going to get a sign-in box that shows up right here in the middle of your screen, or in the middle of your other monitor. Go ahead and sign in. With you signed in, you can open your My Drive, and you are ready to start. So we're going to start with creating a new project. So we're going to go to New Project. All right, so I've clicked New Project. Now there's a lot of buttons here that we're really not too worried about. All we need to be worried about right now is the project name. We're going to title this Our Last Name _ sound effects ice fall. Just last name _ sound effects ice fall. Pretty simple. Project location is the next thing that you need to worry about. You're going to want to click choose location. From here, you need to make sure to select the Google Drive location on your file explorer. So click on Google Drive, go to My Drive. I strongly recommend creating a new folder for this class. So new folder for general employability. There we go. And inside of that new folder for general employability, we can hit select folder. Now that we've given it a project name and a location, we can go down here to the bottom right to say create. And immediately that is going to bring us into a blank project screen. Without going too in depth, this left screen that's going to open up here, this is your media browser. You can import media into this browser by just clicking and dragging it. We'll do that in a minute. Up here in the center, this is your program menu. Your program menu is going to show you the video that is currently selected. Over here in the bottom, we have our timeline. And those are really the only three things that we need to be concerned about. Okay, now that we've been introduced to the Premiere interface, I want us to go ahead and download the video file that we need to put sound to. So to start off, right off the bat, here is our video file. I've located it in Google Drive. You can find it via the link in Canvas. We're just going to hit this download button. It's going to give you some sort of a warning probably. You're just going to say download anyways. It's going to take a minute or two to download. I have Once it's downloaded, do not click here. The reason you don't want to click is your computers currently have restrictions on them that prevent you from accessing the downloads folder. So in order to get this, we need to actually go from these three dots up here at the top right to the downloads folder. Inside of the downloads, you're going to see a bunch of different items and everything that's ever been downloaded to your computer. In order to get this file into Adobe Premiere, all you need to do is drag your Google Chrome into one window and have your Premiere open on another window. So on another screen rather. And then all you need to do is click and drag from here into Premiere. It's going to give you a quick loading button, and then it should appear in your media. From here, you can double click on it to preview it in the program menu. And you can scrub from left to right to see more or less of the video. Okay. So we've got our video imported. So we're going to click and drag this over to our timeline. When we do that, you might end up with a notification that asks you if you want to change the settings on the sequence. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have my timeline here. Now the timeline, put very simply, is a visual representation of all of the elements in your video. On the top half of the timeline, we have all of the video files. And on the bottom half, we have all of the audio files that you have loaded in. By default, whenever you load a video, it automatically creates an audio track associated with that video. Now, this video does not have any audio because I've created it that way. So what we need to do is delete this audio track. Now, for those of you who recorded your sound effects on your phone and you are trying to take the audio out of that file, you want to only use the audio and not the video, then you're going to do the opposite of what we're about to do, and I'll explain that. So for this file that we've loaded in here, we're going to right-click on anywhere on either of these two. You're going to get a menu that comes up. Ignore most of these options. We're just going to go straight to Unlink. When you unlink, you are now able to select video and audio separately. If you are trying to use, if you don't need the video associated with the clip, so in other words, if you have a sound effect that you don't need the video for, then you can hit delete on the video. You can select the video with the left click button and press delete. If you are if you're working with this video here, we need the video but not the audio. So you're going to click on the audio track and press delete. All right. From this point, we are going to go ahead and load in our sound effects. And we're going to do this the same way that we did the video. You should have your audio tracks loaded into Google, or you should have your audio files loaded into Google Drive, and you should have them shared with you via Google Drive by one of your classmates. So everybody should open their audio files. I personally have one. I'm just going to click and drag it from somewhere else on my computer. I'm going to click and drag it from my downloads folder to my Premiere. And it's going to come in as an audio file because I have already separated the video from the audio. For you guys, it's going to come in as a video, or it might come in as a video if you only have a video file. And so you'll need to do the step we just did, except you'll want to delete the video and not the audio. So we're going to drag this in and put it below. And when you do that, you're going to see a green bar pull up that has some waves in it. That is what's called the waveform. It is a visual representation of the volume of different parts of your sound effect. If you double click on this line here, it will expand so that you can see more detail. To see even more detail, you can zoom in and out on this line by clicking and dragging this bottom bar left to right. Now if we click and we scrub here and we play, so if we play this here, you'll be able to hear my sound effect and you'll see that the waves on the waveform correspond. Alright. Now, most of you, if you've recorded on your phone, are not going to have as clean of audio as I have here. This audio was downloaded from the internet, and it's already been edited to where there is no background noise. But those of you who recorded on your phone are likely going to have background noise, whether that's people talking in the background or whether that's just overall static from the air or maybe from somebody's breathing. So we are going to need to edit that sound. And that's what part 2 of this video is going to be for. But this concludes part 1. We have successfully learned how to import audio and video into our Premiere project. The next thing that we're going to do is learn how to save. So we're going to go to File, Save. If you've created your project correctly, you should see no error boxes, and it should just save like that. That should be all that needs to be done, and it will upload to your Google Drive.